Kotoko epe players at their back, especially strikers. Asante Kotoko injury situation no aye mobo kakra. Na enra Oshe Kotoko starting lineup. There was no midfielder on the bench. Na ye ball kakra na abrante the thing ade Adabo Sanko prayer. Kotoko started the game with only 2 midfielders, and on the bench there was no midfielder.
Wow.
And then Adabo Eku prayer. Yababa so ababe hu adwuma kakra. Makacho se busapani. Supporters bi enra womo eye niamon sam ya charge Kotoko. Me ka kire GF ni se zanhwehwe ni mu no mo de nkrofo manketenkete so mo di ball no. Womo hweye. Na ye de hu ne ya kan se ya. No mo tibe bia no mo mfa asem the import of asem no. No mo de pepe de o tank to kreku nim de me tank to kreku na me de age. But me who I see beyond ordinary.
Sure.
I have the third eye to see what has not happened. Me wo eni me hu de ensi me ka kire GF fo se kakra na si baba ya sport de me nra no. Abja panyi ba bi foforo bia ya bamboni ni soro sa. Se stakes no wo soro bebrebe a. Because nra before God the man ref you know first half no onye bibi ese obi de buvo kono so na Ghana football no onye ref so e bibi ansa na obi de buvo kono so ya bon kro market o kreku nima minsu binim no. You don't need a referee to commit any mistake. In fact, if referees do even commit mistakes, it is not for anybody to attack them. But in our jurisdiction, referees do not have to commit mistakes for people to start charging at them. Ni team no call disadvantage. The next person who no a referee na be adwuma. Criticism say kwa mpoku so na ho adwuma e ha na makacho say filler time no betanyi ye de ebrewo so straight away aja for betimi aba akoma 87.9 FM on Facebook no aba behade we after the half-time whistle ref no a blow the whistle and Asante Kotoko chita for bi omunya happy how they got access ewuram ewo the inner perimeter make kwakwa champo minim na okinka GF for mrana against the rules but born your dear church tebutopanyi ye betufo e ha but my GF charge sheet the GF should not be interested in charge sheet. One day they will be charging somebody when something terrible might have happened. Don't be interested in the charge sheet. Be interested in the integrity of the game and protecting people. And here it almost say the club is alleged to have failed to ensure the safety of the match officials by allowing unauthorized persons into zone 2. That is the tunnel at half time where the officials were threatened and attacked. According to the GFA, the officials were threatened and attacked. A chance of referee be the sabon. Many opportunity ne nkwara ne bedi ball no edi nkomo. Amabako achrem zampa only one person na edinensa e ka no na
referee Alex Amoaben.
No kwasem so ne se ehunhuna ne de na nyagoro.
Wow.
Hunhuna mo papa. Abzapanyi
Pepe Suarez.
I'm going to show you a video. A chef from Johnny. Where got to support a crab here to your home. And inside the inner perimeter. So this is or this was after ref, a ball the whistle.
Okay.
So a branch here.
We are in first half upon first half.
Upon first half was the park and play being in us.
We got Black 87.9 FM on Facebook. Behadie. Ain't ref in up on the whistle.
You can see that on the field of play.
Okay.
The two set of players, both set of players are not there. Into upon first half.
Wow.
Then Kotoko technical team they were not satisfied with some of the decisions. Okay. And so registered on protest in the chair match commission for referee. On about 3 separate occasions they had reason to go and say referee not a ball in Woody.
Wow.
And that is allowed. And will be or share Arsenal. Any Chelsea Mikel Arteta no coach referees no more than coach Arsenal team. Incident to be a basic or a first to go there now. It end up Japan. The BAC say referee no record say or buy no be use abusive language. Referee no say bia na e kwa fa so buy no so no na enye papa referee report here be fine coach no. Ya be ye no ho adwuma. But we there Kotoko technical team members ni bi akotire o madwen e ho abusapanyi. Mame to pause for na ba stadium no for say anytime e be pon game first half abon say and go for fu park no so no ya na bi mu tunnel so munima but I expect that they should know but be avenue be abeko bia Ghana ha si e bo first half whistle and I say you bought full time whistle. Now we say supporters they be and register protest on the field. You are not turning inside and you're safe at the time. You send men to go and clear the people there and so that the referee abesiako. It is all a charge sheet. Almost you didn't see inside the tunnel.
Yeah.
Unwa the goja. Kabiru yansa enko video no so. Abranche na bujapanyi. Waba ebe gina wona wo hyeche. Na tare no color no minim samba bo yellow. Say haya gina haya. Gina. Eti de wada ne ho a okọ no.
O she blue jeans.
O she blue jeans, e she foot and na top. De ogina wona wo de nsa to na koma so no e menu akapla. Kumase venue media officer, but sport venue media officer no. Eti Nakapla was trying to calm them down. Then I saw about 6 police officers. Them the police also here. On the referees in the ground. Omuti atete you know so on.
Yeah.
Changing you know technical bench the so on. Referees no. Any ground. And Nakapla ejina baby match production crew no. E twe omo no twe why be e dia fa ne ntai ho. After na abranche no complain no. Wajai complain no. And all call the tunnel. Then the police also at the referee aqua tunnel. At the police no. Dear police no. Me police officer. But common sense be catch me say. Abranche Kabiru start video no for. Na time o jana no complain. Abranche dey before na Japan original.
Yeah.
And walk as ha on the auto to nza oye nza. And I kept placing me nyabotre.
One done any.
And one down on walk. The least I expect police officers, peace officers, and say, when I saw Medina Giano Macoina free, baby, I walk on. 80 kept planning refugees in Abbey. And a Muru inside. And a branch of
maybe a branch and a decal.
On Equi. I had the crime amount of crime who inside Ruby.
Wow.
I had then the amount of crime of the penny, on also a inside Ruby. On your match official.
On the number, on the number two.
On your match official. On your Kotoko team official. On your away team. Mediama team official. On a crew member of the production team.
Yeah.
And at least he had registered his displeasure and his protest. I'm on and he also know what registered the displeasure. No?
Yeah.
Now, other incident of the penny. Omujaima Abranche Eba Hobi. Na eko critisa scene no. Penche na eko ba. My dream say on this note, the security officials na penny. Na say come prevent Abranche from getting nearer to where you obejina ona or the abu for buy na. Na say omu uniform njan because we accreditation na no. Unim say players are omu te bench go be accreditation at home. You are giving access a pass. I just say access to be where you are.
Yes.
Enti mesre. And I had me to Jeff no for omunya hwehwe ni mu no. Wamunya hwehwe ni mu no na referees no say o ma so say say aguru nto muntimi nkasa. Referee manu kala no muntimi nkasa. Munchechem check Kotoko Saket. It's a good initiative na aba. Na me say abujapanyi course na aguntia enkra we course ko muntimi ni. Enya say onim the rules of the game. Rules of the game I say. Dey be na dey won. No obi ko papa nipa yam etwitwa bi pempam bi sam ye kata so e ma nipa no transe we adwuma refi adwuma den but abujapanyi ye wo enioma bi wo refi no me say susu ampa say anka tete course na wo na hwe bie no ya na me hwe bie no ya team bit bi basa sentre so Roma na SD school park no so na nipa be 3000 as 4000 etwa park no ahia so ori akwada we ko gina na abujapanyi ko mistake. How is he going to survive? Division 1 crowd abusapanya who chain we know. The best they can do for these kids, I am continuously using them out of the Division 2 because it's Division 2 no. Say Asante region, the minimum other regions, bonus zones. Yeah. And yeah venues. It is a prempe college. Now if you are not panom de for na kuguo. Teams na kuguo. It is new be a home venue. Say atonsu ahinsan structure fi so a no me nipa ba begu eno ansa nipa no wonom ekogu a na abusapanyi referees no adi e ho no safe, relatively safer for these young boys to exhibit their talent and what they can do. But a big game me see where they say nya match abusapanyi ana match we say dey sikwa no it ended with Kotoko for no money because they went down 2-0. Oma beti 2-2. The your boss 60th minute na Kotoko 2-2 and money. But 90 plus 5 na Samba. I had this abon said I had the momentum ni ani je no. E kwa kodi Kotoko for side.
Yeah.
Bia na bia e ball league na dru. Obi e kwa your friend say relegation. Bia na bia e ball dru na panyi. Obi kwaje league no. Bring referees or more experience nim how to control themselves. Sure. And now kwada no me se me ba akoro kasa no say pressure no. So omuti man pressure no. Na anode hwe game we no brekum Chelsea de Samates. Brekum cameras bi ani ho anya match e be TV so. Yeah, bus experience referees league them the ordeal they've passed through brekum. Now the 17-year-old SHS student akọ so ngodi ball. Adia na Kotoko ye no animunyam pe opese body din say na ne no the 17 years he di ball who are dangerous. I expect people to call that man to order. Say be ma adia na we na hu na ye de akari say no o magato na be prepare ya adia na pepe abjapanyi ye be he de ebesi akọ ye nhwe say de eno so ebesi akọ eho. That is exactly what medium names papa no but my footwork kakra na me dia bayi se omo pa omo enya abotre na Japan say weekend omo de kaje dem young for nkra na me yensa ene di Premier League matches me yensa ene di matches no e we league nim me ni problems akra na die me say no if Kotoko had gotten anything closer to a penalty in the second half referee ko beje the number of fouls or calling for Kotoko be free the 75 minutes I go. I need you mediama 18 yard box. Any of the mediama for no and the ball attack Kotoko in the second half. Now ball teams a foul first half and go beje. After what happened in the tunnel, after the one year. Yo, media makani say no. Na maka. Fantastic. But na be di matem. And once am bia no amfa bo amreme. The fella man. Me fie me mpai bo do bia no amfa bo ebo amreme me mpa bo mfie ho. Abja pensa me jambo. Richard Kabiru mame Abranta de de Samuel Atta Kumi e wo page no so. Na yenya adwuma Samuel Atta Kumi. Ana se yenwie Kotoko match no. Enti wo Jau appeal na no de pepenalty no. Wo. Okay, yenya ho adwuma. Abja panyi.
Mo say TV na ne ho mo anyi playback.
Playback na ma.
Adai.
Na sometimes you just try answer, but I think it is technically wrong on their part because it was an incident. And now obi o TV ni bia na opa hwe. Obi anu a TV na ompe ahwe that particular incident. And I think that
my penalty no mum.
Almost I repeat here no sir. Kabiru we na ho mame ma ba ku sisi ba no de fa we ato so. Japanyi.
Yes sir.
Hu be Joe and a pick ball no. And a Joe run here.
Yes.
Rani ye pa. Johnny are very skillful.
Sure.
Kodari ni ball no ball.
Very confident.
Oni ball no ball. And a Joe ewura box dum.
Aha no the ball ewura.
Yes. Ewura box dum no. Mediama player no. Etwe no but na Joe taking decision that za akwa ho be camera no come here. Me call for. Ne ho be camera me ho come here me call for.
Sure.
No take his decision that. And referee no na ade ba kwa na me hwe pa ye the position of the referee. But na a quick transition na Kotoko ye e de buy. So referee na gina on head position no. It jewu ewura box no me say no. In my opinion, at for about ye, I think there was no penalty for this particular incident. At best, and Kabiru see anka line so baby as you know Kabiru achezi. Bibi kura be see but referee position, assistant line 1 position. The two combined and came to a conclusion say there be born any penalty. And I agree with the referee say of the penalty we not any penalty. And Fama Kumasi Asante. Say see ana me chirem let's say na ni ade see ya charge Kotoko. Say born first bibi and say bibi see o. Who adwiri mu dia we journalist who born with open eyes, objective eyes. The average supporter is not watching with that eyes now there no. One no shows that referee kwa yakwa waje pana jeje na yezu enya bie ono ano no. No mo de asem nam. Na no ayi lumba asema judge decision by. Utie ni pere bi o mo comment na asem na ma America judge ne kan na wo comment. Gofo kro mo judgment no mo kan ho asem emfa de ma America ro ba bia but wo kan de social media no so. Ejam Japani this was it. And o check mediama player the obey attack ball no hwɛ ha so 1 2 3 players and then we no or sticking out in the leg no but clearly it was a pain in nine no and Hubeja was always going down.
Yeah.
Hubert was always going down when he pa. Tia branch ya Kabiru waya Jacob Mensah or sticky the leg out but odi when he pa. Enti there was no or just a minimal contact that I think doesn't merit a penalty but Jawu
is the second half na Gareth beje penalty.
And I make catch you some the nice in the second half na Kotoko benya we ya. Gareth beje penalty simple. Yopo ko beje.
Sure.
Now, Mame, Prince Osu penalty is that Prince Osu, we need penalty at the man. Mediama Sporting Club of Japan. Now, in 2 weeks, and I said there be a new 2 weeks. Sunday to Sunday, they say 8 days. So Samba are committed 2 penalties in a week. And I think Samba ought to. And I say, who said the young player person take a free kick no boy. Now, because Samba Timbo free kicks, I don't know how man go for boss Bonus Aquay. Samba bo free kick comes upon e ka sei en ka bon e twatre o penalty kick no ni incident no okay Prince Osu am je penyo pick ball no o twen first one
yeah
owura Kotoko penalty box no and we advertise it to say the obebo second one no
yes
and o de twen Samba yeah. And o twen Samba no na Samba a straighten the leg na da buso penyi and an nine no Ekoka Prince Osu. In that situation, referee no had no other option than to call a penalty. Yeah. In my opinion, incident a bar, you be doing uncommon pa. In my opinion, it was a penalty. Okay. In my opinion, it was a penalty. Okay. And I'll tell you why it was a penalty. I'll tell you why it was a penalty. Mm-hmm. Ubon said, after so a first one, the ball or advantage was so.
Yeah.
And you're 50-50 ball. Sananka born of the penny, a chin mukakra. And as a referee and take referee fan as a ball, and a baller. Bianca referee. Ebema game. A baller. Now a crab branch and whatever. But this is the incident. And let's take our time and go through it.
Brakoma 87.9 FM on Facebook. Na be share incident na pipi e kan wasem no enye
enti o twe first one we no Samba stretching a leg no signed in and no body ni na no I try say or block your branch no yes the contact na busapanyi it is not a violent charge but there was enough on it for a referee to whistle for a penalty there was enough on it say referee be whistle say ball a penalty and no problem with that say referee no at the penalty na at the amount na ya bag game no so after say Kotoko e consider go no for the blame my goalkeeper no once again ya me nimba bi on ball no and angles o free Kotoko first goal no almost say ball na say ko che no anya de when the biams are basic time ya kire nkwa no ball no ya catch am say ball no free one side of the penny na e bar na o return ko the same angle na free by na e likely so benya goal than say baby abon no be free aban obe direct e dey akọ different angle abrante no ebo ni ye papa and e bro mo send in swing and buy no or return e ball no e dey ekọ baby free ban ball no why because e ben goalkeeper no a main goalkeeper no baby a o e twini mu
he was completely beaten
the penny e san so e ben po no baby akọ say yeah enya ball keeper chi na ye but Kamara makaja mzi ni dinya dengo for nimde ejo mutaka so nyaade but goalkeepers we league ni no menya sure so benya 3 a woni goal da e de chan Kamara e wo sa goal na be panyi o consider now mami Samata Kumi goal na ntimi mama Samata Kumi na yenko ya be panyi
Pepe Suarez
Samuel Atta Kumi mami nche kwasi adu ba bia ni goal star see you kwasi si meeting bia Pepe me ye no mesrew e chiri watre abia panyi Kotoko for no who say one anko pe striker ni bia be yere dia mom
no mo ska die
se no na sika yi maye o mo twe ho ma so ba Kotoko de den abuta panyi o mepe sika ni bi dia to o mepe sika ni bi dia to so Kotoko ni abre a o pe sika na ɔde a prosecute saa campaign wɔ abusapanyin kɔtɔkɔ ani abere ɔpɛ sika na ɔde apushi this particular campaign ɛsiane sɛ wɔnom anya bia abusapanyin ɛbɛyere paa sɛ kɔtɔkɔ anya sika no bi a ɛbɛyere na ɛno ɛna Samuel Atta Kumi maka kyerɛ sɛ aberante Asante kɔtɔkɔ ɛshow massive interest in Samuel Atta Kumi aberante no meka kyerɛ wo dadada sɛ ɔno ɔgye tom sɛ kɔtɔkɔ no deɛ ohia wobɛbɔ na Atta Kumi ɛnso aka kyerɛ wɔnom a mo ne di nkɔmmɔ no sɛ he would not want to leave Bibiani Gold Stars on a free. Nti the ball is in the court of Kotoko. So Kumasi Asante Kotoko ede offer no ebeko. No man negotiate for the services of the current leader of our goalkeeping race. 7 goals in about 12 games.
12 games, yeah.
Yeah, about 11. Or me say 1 game. Nti me no ka say player Kotoko problem in your player between the player and the Kotoko, the club, with Makacha's agreement has been found. Now it is between club and club to club business. And I say Kotoko acquire. Bibiani Gold Stars for them the bay. No question, some Makacha, Mammy can be say Bibiani Gold Stars airpay Sikakakra for some Atta Kumi or international market no Muzubina. 100 between $100 and $150,000 on Bina. Okay. 80 Kotoko Rumna or Quaco Park that way observing. Factors of Kotoko and Yakwadano. Aye, Kotoko improving boy no the current Sika Oje. Now Kotoko emitted the asking price of Bibiani Gold Stars. If Kotoko are able to do that, Asante Kotoko. The refugio, a player, Mabeka was Asante Kotoko. A pe the refugio. Akodano su enya Kotoko no bebo. The refugio. And no na share go no 8 years Asante Kotoko. Derek Fojo. Na Japan. Yes sir. The refugio. This is the 3rd year Kotoko HSA branch no. Year number 3 ni. Wow. Kotoko e pe Derek. And no na saying so I no mobi. Now the contract ebewu season. The contract ebewu season. Your boss season you pay the contract now. Wow. And team panyifo bi a Kotoko ani akwada ne din komo ema assurance oh one day Kotoko no bebo. Na mobi but all of a sudden e was panyi. Was as here obubi. And me diema for no ebe man no contract extension offer. Mediama Beman contract extension offer. But information I may pick in HSA Sekotko it didn't come on here. Derek Fojo a player. Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Able to me enyan easily. Wow. Na one Edna Beka one squad no for the 2026 season 2026 2027. Yes sir. So we are 2025 2026. It is 26-27 no. It is not likely that Kotoko will go in for him or the January transfer window. Okay. Penny for Sina Cobra Oba and 7 more Yabuano Elha Yadebre and Asha